Welcome, friends. Thank you for joining us at the show, Living Free Now. I am Dr. Jacqueline Akuawusu, and I'll be your host. At Living Free Now, we believe that in receiving salvation, in believing in the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, you have been made righteous with God. And in being made righteous with God, you can believe and be confident that you can live free in God by casting all your burdens at His feet. Today's inspirational topic is on the benefits of forgiving. May we be not only hearers of the word, but doers as well. The benefits of forgiving, what are they? If you are like me, you have been hurt by someone or someone basically at one point in your life, one way or the other. Now, life includes the pain of being sinned against. There are many hurts. Some are difficult to forgive, and others are also difficult to forget. Sometimes these hurts or injustices leave a lasting impression on you. You know, they can bring about feelings of anger, rejection, bitterness, and these are feelings that are so difficult to overcome. If you do not practice forgiveness, my friend, then the negative feelings associated with the injustice will tear you down. You know, no one likes to be wrongly accused and or mistreated or abused, lied to or hurt. But these things are a fact of life, and eventually they will happen to even the best of us. Learning how to forgive is just plain good for your soul. If there are proven psychological, mental, spiritual, and emotional benefits to forgiveness. For instance, when you forgive, you will experience less stress, less depression, less anxiety, hostility, pain, and even a decreased level of alcohol or substance abuse. If you do not let go of offenses, then you can experience extraordinary incompassion. But if you do let it go, you will experience compassion and peace that will ultimately lead to your spiritual and psychological well-being. I know people who have had injustices done to them for so long, and they've held on to it for so long that it dictates their life. Some of them have turned to drugs, some alcohol, some stealing, some murder, some promiscuity, abusive relationships, and even some being the abusers themselves, and much more. I am sure you know some of these people as well, my friends. You know, who are we hurting? Who are they hurting? They aren't hurting the ones who did the injustice to them. No, they are only hurting themselves and blocking off your chance, blocking off their chance, blocking off our chance at happiness and the many more blessings that we have to bestow that is waiting for us to claim. If we actually examine our situations carefully and give it all to God, we will realize that all the pain, all the anguish, my friends, that we are going through, which will subsequently affect your loved ones, can be avoided. Forgiveness is both a state of mind and a way of life. You know, it is a choice which requires a conscious action on your part and effort on your part. Remember that forgiveness is not a gift to your offender, but it's a gift to you. Allow yourself to see the benefits of forgiving others and how that will affect your life. Meditate for a moment on the physical and spiritual aspect of forgiveness will have on your well-being. Consider how forgiving others can help you overcome the power the offense has over you. If you need to help with this, then pray so God can help you be a forgiver. We are called to follow Jesus. To follow Jesus' example on the cross when he prayed, Father, forgive them, for they know what they do. You know, when you forgive and let it go, you are no longer a victim, but you are a conqueror. You have overcome and you are now a winner. It doesn't matter if your offender has apologized or not. It does not matter. Let it go and give it all to God. Allow him to mend and heal your heart. Do you realize that often we wait for our offender to feel bad about what they've done and apologize? Sometimes they do and sometimes they do not. Many a times they will not. If they fail to apologize, then don't let their lack of accountability, conviction, and repentance to control your emotions and negatively affect your destiny. Decide to forgive others who have caused you affliction and start healing today. This is obedience to the command, forgive others as you have been forgiven. It takes a very special person, my friend, to exercise forgiveness in the face of a devastating loss or event. During times of hardship, we should look to our God for the sole source of strength, of inner peace and strength, and this will keep us going. Some sins are nearly impossible to forgive without God's help. It is particularly difficult to forgive your partner after they have had an affair. What remains is deep emotional pain, distrust, and low self-esteem. Infidelity, though, my friend, does not, and I repeat, infidelity does not have to be the end of your marriage. With God's help and through prayer, you can mend your relationship if you both have the same commitment for rebuilding the marriage. You know, God hates divorce, but allows it in cases of adultery. But just because God allows something doesn't mean that it is in His perfect will. If you pray, seek support from a spiritual leader or counselor, and give yourself time to heal, then restoration can happen. In many cases, the marriage becomes much stronger than it was previously. You have taken what the enemy wanted for bad, and God has made it for good. Forgiveness does not mean that the offense is justified or acceptable. It is not. Rather, it is a conscious state of mind to let go of an offense or an event before it holds you in bondage. You know, there's a study that was done in the Harvard Women's Health Watch, and it discusses the following 5 positive health effects of forgiveness that have been scientifically studied. It says forgiveness, number 1, reduces stress. Researchers found that mentally nursing a grudge puts your body through the same strains as a major stressful event. You get muscle tense, you get blood pressure, your blood pressure rises, and your sweating increases. Number 2, forgiveness promotes better heart health. One study found a link between forgiving someone for a betrayal and improvements in blood pressure and heart rate, and a decreased workload on the heart. And you know what that would do for you? As a physician, I know. Number 3, establish stronger relationships. Forgiveness establishes stronger relationships. In a 2004 study, it showed that women who were able to forgive their spouses and feel benevolent toward them resolve conflicts more effectively. Number 4, forgiveness reduces pain. A small study on people with chronic back pain found that those who practice meditation, focusing on converting anger to compassion, felt less pain and anxiety than those who received regular care. Number 5, forgiveness promotes greater happiness. When you forgive someone, you make yourself, rather than that person who hurt you, responsible for your happiness. One survey showed that people who talk about forgiveness during psychotherapy sessions experience greater improvements than those who do not. Harvard, this can be, and if you want more information on this can be found in the Harvard Health publication entitled Power of Forgiveness.